No big.
It's your favorite Katy Texas realtor, and here is something you absolutely need to know. In the last few years, we've seen an enormous rise in not just technology platforms taking over the real estate space, buying up everything because they're so quick and smooth and fast. They probably bought somebody that you know, they bought their home recently. They've turned around, resold it, held it for rent. However, on top of that, some of the biggest hedge funds coming into specifically markets like ours, buying up tons of homes, regardless of price. Now, I want you to pause, think about what that could mean for 10 years down the line. So right now I have some clients that I've helped get into some rentals in the last 2-3 years. They've all received an increase in rent, substantial increase in rents. I'm talking substantial increase in rent. So keeping that in mind, knowing that it's a guarantee that people are gonna have to find somewhere to live, and it's a guarantee that prices are gonna continue to rise, and it's a guarantee that interest rates, as we've seen recently, are tough to get a real grip on without calculating inflation and everything else that it costs to actually live in this country. Rent is the thing that maybe you shouldn't be fearing, but you should be on the lookout for the most. Right now, the average rent in all homes, apartments across the board has seen at least a 10% increase everywhere in all markets. And that's on top of an increase that we had last year as well. So you take your hedge funds that are buying all these homes and are renting them forever. You take all these rental increases, and I hope that you see where I'm going with this. There's going to come a time where a lot of your neighborhoods are going to be rental only. They're already being built from the ground up as rental only. They're not going to sell, no matter how good the market is. There are some companies that have given up on the model and they've sold off because it was a good time to sell the last 18-20 months. But I think in the future, if you look at the grand scheme, a lot of these companies are looking at this bigger picture and saying, I think rent is where it's at. The more you know.